Hi everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Ripley. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpie. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, so I'll try to make it fast because, you know, it's old Blobby Ripley. You know, there's not too much we got to do. What I do need to try to figure out is what am I going to do for the head? I want to draw it in, but I also feel like, you know what, it might be better to just do it with color because it's such a, you know, a nice, beautiful little floating blobby that if I do it, like if I trace it black, I don't think it would look as good, you know, but we got to do something. So I don't know. When I get there, we'll make that decision. Okay. Okay. So let's see. We're just gonna have his feet just kind of out. He's all happy and proud and all blobby. Old Blobby Ripley. Let's see. I'm going to have him just kind of, you know, excited and waving. Okay, what else? Let's see. So he's got like these, you know, suspenders / belt thing on. I guess that's what's holding them together. Who knows, right? There's never any explanation for these crazy characters. They're just fortitude in their nightitude. Okay. All right. Looks good. Okay. So here's his old blobby head. Okay. So he's got the little wisp of hair, right? Or wisp of something. I don't know if you can really say it's hair, right? Considering it's just some kind of goo in another goo. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna have that blob off like this. There's one right there, and then his weirdo eyes. Like that, right? Okay, so let's see now. Let me draw his arms real fast. He does have kind of the elbow whip, you know, the little drip, elbow drip. There you go. That's what we'll call it. And how about this one? His hand we'll just do like sticking out. And he's got fingers, right? Yeah. He's got fingers. So we'll just draw. But he's got gloves on though, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll just draw like that, like just hands just out. All I want to call him blobby. All blobbed out. Old blobby hands. Blobby Bobby. All right, so there's that. That was pretty easy. Okay, so let's just draw one hand waving. And let's take this one up. Again, does he have the... No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the drippy elbow over here. So we don't have to do that. Okay, so let's... Again, just stick the hands out. He's waving. Saying hi. Ooh, I did him in a cool position. I'm gonna see if I can keep that. It's a little different, you know. Yeah. All right. Cool. Hey, I'm done. Let's see. Boots. Yeah. We'll figure that out with detail. So I think we're ready. Let me erase some of these lines and get us going. I don't need all these sketch lines. I need the confidence lines, but not the sketch that got us there. So let me erase some of those, but I'll leave a little faint ghost of an image that I usually make with a special computer. But not today. Pencils are good enough. Okay, I might be erasing too much. Okay. I say let's switch over to Sharpies. Let's welcome everybody who skipped. Yeah, that's skipped over to this Sharpie portion of the video. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every single day. You can join along, get some skills, have some fun, and draw along. So I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen is a little finer than the fine point, and I can draw some fine details that the fine point can't quite find. So I sketched the entire thing out, and I've erased the lighter image, or the faint sketch lines, and so I've got just a few of the darker lines to build off of. So I'm not just throwing images down, I'm not just throwing lines down. This is all sketched out. For you, you might be throwing them down. So let's just see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and draw the eyes like this. And I was talking about this during the sketch that I wasn't sure what I was going to do for the head because I kind of want that to be one color. But let's do it. Let's just draw it in. So I'm not going to connect it right here. I'm going to start here and come around back behind that eye. Do the same thing over here. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. It's okay. Not everything's going to be perfect. So don't worry about it if yours doesn't come out perfect. And I've got it kind of thin just because, like I was saying, I want it to stand out of color and color, you know? So I'm not too worried about how thin this is. Normally I try to match what this is about to do, but I'm not worried about it this time. And you know what? We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna try something new. For all of his skin, his blobby skin, I'm gonna use the thin Sharpie. So it's gonna be super, super thin. So, hear me out. Let me draw the shoulder pads and that'll help us build off of that. Basically, start stop points. It's a place to start, it's a place to stop. So I'm gonna do his shoulder like this, do another one over here, and it's gonna have a little piece like this. Okay? I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I don't think it's connected right there in the middle, but for our purposes, we do need it connected because we need that start stop point. So, now that we have that, I'm gonna build and I'm gonna draw the rest of them with this little Sharpie. So, see how thin it's going to be? That's what I'm going for. Alright, I'm going to draw his little whippy hair like this. Come back around and draw the other little point that's flowing up like that. Okay. Like that. Okay, so see, it's still there. We drew it, but I've got it a lot thinner than this big fat Sharpie's about to be. So let's draw his suit and then we'll draw his arms, okay? So we're just gonna bring it down. I'm gonna draw his suspenders. It'll come down like this, come down like this, and it's got a little bit of a pattern to it, so I'm just gonna kind of play around with what I think it is. It's a little dark, so I'm also kind of just making it up too. I'm looking at a picture from the store, like when you buy him. So he's not in this position. I'm just going by his details and redrawing what I think his suit looks like if he was positioned like this, posed like this, you know? Okay, so now that I have start stop points, I could start there, stop right there like that. And this, what do you call it? This belt goes across him, but he does have little like knapsack packs over him. Something like this. And I'm going to draw just a few little extra lines just to make it come alive, you know, just to make it 3D. Something like that. We're not going to do it for all of them, but for the most part, it helps us to define more of a 3D look to it, you know? As a matter of fact, that one might be lower, but I can't tell. All right, so since we're over here, let's go ahead and close this up like that. Give it that belt right there, and then draw these over here. So we're gonna do kind of the same thing, kind of draw a little flap that's gonna be hanging over it. Draw the boxiness of the pouch. It's where he keeps his juices and snack packs, you know, to keep replenished and keep your fluids available to you, so you could do some Fortniting. And then we're going to draw this one over here. So same thing, just kind of draw what a flap would be over it like that. And again, just a little bit of detail, just a little something, you know, just to make it come alive. Okay. All right, so same thing, we're going to close this one off like this. So now we've got his suspenders, and so I'm going to draw his like front piece here. Let's see what that is. It's kind of this weird shape. I kind of have to make it up. I got to make this whole thing up, right? So, okay, and from here, I'm going to add just a little bit of the finer detail that I should do with color, but I want to add a little something just to make it come alive. Okay, and that's what I meant by I don't know what that is. It's just this weird little detail. That's part of his look, his style. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to draw the rest of him with this, and then thicker for the gloves. You'll see. So I'm going to draw his shoulder like this, come down. I'm going to draw his arm, you know, kind of big, kind of blobby. Oh, blobby bobby. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I do. And let's see, I'm going to redo this line right here with a big Sharpie, but at least it'll give me a start-stop point. I can start with it like that. Draw his elbow to his big fat arm, going into his body. Coming down, we're going to draw him like that, okay? All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw this glove over here. I've already sketched it out, so I'm just kind of following my sketch here. And I'm gonna do it like this too. I'm gonna draw the glove super thick because that's well defined. But all his other lines, I'm gonna draw with the thin Sharpie. Again, to kind of define that it's the liquid gelatinous ooze that he is. Like that. All right. Yeah, I like this. This is a fun idea. I hope yours is coming out awesome too. So this is mostly going to be covered in color, but I'm going to go ahead and add just a few little hand lines, you know, from where his glove is creased and folded from use, you know, something like that. All right. Okay, so let's do the same thing over here. Let's draw his body to his arm. I'm going to draw the underside like this, and he's got that little drippy elbow. The other side, forearm to his, what do you call it, bicep to his shoulder, and like that, okay? Again, we're going to draw the glove to the thumb, to the first finger, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, then back to the hand. Talk to the hand. All right, I don't think I've ever sounded less hip than just right now when I said talk to the hand. All right, okay, so now I'm gonna add the fingers like we did over there. His gelatinous, blobulous, blobby fingers. All right, and so again, just some finger lines for the glove. something like that, just to show the use of it. And color is going to help make more sense of this, so don't worry, it's going to make more sense. So I'm going to draw his little, he's got like little I don't know what they are, but they're hanging down little they're not really packs, they're like almost like pouches. He's got them on each side. Again, I don't know what they are, but you know, I'm going to draw them. I'm going to make something out of them. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we're just going to draw his pants, and let's see. Let's start with over here since we got a place to start. I'm going to go down to his boot, come across, going to go up to his leg. I'm going to add a tiny little bump for a strap that's going across. I'm going to come in, go across for his crotch, and he doesn't come to a point like a lot of bodies do. He's got like a big, thick center, and then the legs coming off. So we're just going to draw the legs like this. Come over here, do this side, same thing. We're going to draw the boot across, and let's draw the straps that I was talking about. Oh, I forgot to do it on the other side. Oh well. We'll just do like that, and that'll indicate the strap. Something like that. Okay, so I'm going to give him a little bit of stress lines because his pants are stretched a little, you know. But I have to try to thicken them up enough to differentiate them from those. Color will help me do that, but I'm just trying to show you too that, you know, thicken up some of your lines and make a nice contrast so you can help define a few edges, you know. All right, we'll just do one more like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and just finish up his boots. That's all we got to do. I'm gonna come down here like this. The front side's out like that. It's gonna come over for the toe, go back for the heel, something like this. And I'm gonna add a few little creases and folds. Just to show the stress on the boot. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. So, same thing, this toe's pointed out. So I'm gonna come in this way, come in for the heel, add a little bit of heel, come connect it over here on this side. Again, add a few little creases and folds. I never do the laces. You can do it if you want, but that's more of a, something you could take your time to do. I'm just kind of trying to help you out with getting this done. Okay, so I'm just going to do some lines like this. Again, just to add some folds and creases, you know. Stress to the shoe. Shoe stress. All right, so, you know, I say we take care of the rest with color. It'll make more sense, make it stand out. So that is Ripley. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.